Internal Revenue Service IRS tax news. IRS addresses questions about medical expenses related to nutrition, wellness, and general health. Address questions about medical expenses, huh? I mean, knowing the government, that probably means they're going to literally put address on the questions and then like post pictures of it to a TikTok account or something. And, as if that's helpful. Then they'll be like, weren't we helpful with that? But seriously, like I've had a lot of parents who had to spend a lot of time and money preventing their child from getting like 20 COVID shots with no evidence the risks outweigh the benefits. I mean, they had to scurry around fending off fibbing Fauci followers, some having to pay for homeschooling. And I feel like those expenses should be qualified medical expenses. Why? Because we should be incentivizing preventative care, a primary component of which is keeping your kid away from drug dealers. You know, I don't care if those drug dealers work for Mexican drug cartels, Big Pharma, or some Chinese lab in Wuhan, for crying out loud. Labs possibly funded by fibbing Fauci. Hold on a second here. I'm starting to think they're all in it together. What? Just one giant cartel? Dang gangsters. I mean, they actually normalized mask wearing so nobody can see their tells. I mean, honestly, like I thought it was cheating when some dude rolls into the poker table with dark sunglasses on so you can't see his eyes. But these guys took it to a whole nother level, strolling up to the podium with full face masks, behind which they've been pulling some of the biggest bluffs you've ever seen. I'll tell you what. I mean, honestly, they've got stuff so turned around it's crazy. Like it used to be like normal people would have a certain degree of natural skepticism when someone with a mask on tells them to do something. Like normally, if some mask guy told me to shut down my business, I generally assume he had a gun or something, or possibly that he's crazy, in which case I'd pay about as much attention to him as a major league pitching recruiter pays to fibbing Fauci's professional baseball prospects, you know? I mean, but they actually got to the point there for a bit where wearing a mask generated more respect for authority than a police officer showing his badge. Even if the mask wearer was currently filling shopping carts full of liquor at a grocery store and then just strolling out the door with it. I mean, it's crazy times, man. I tell you what. Honestly, like when the medical profession cashes in its goodwill, abandoning the Hippocratic oath of do no harm by slinging drugs and cutting off body parts for money, it's scary. I mean, like it's no surprise when people start reacting with just a little bit of skepticism. It's like, okay, so what's the new plan this time? What do they want to do this time? Oh, I see. Fibbing Fauci wants to give me another ouchie, and Rachel Levine wants to cut off my testes. But just for 15 days, to slow the spread. Because it's totally reversible. It's like, I don't think so. I draw the line at the foreskin, dang it. And to be honest, like I'm starting to question that whole procedure at this point.
I never put my foot down about anything,
No.
but I am severely tempted to do it over this.
No, Homer.
Marge, I'm sorry. I think it's coming down.
Homer,
It's
not
coming
over
down. My
there.
foot.
No.
That's it, Marge. It's coming down. The cable stays. The foot is broken.
But whatever. Anyways, on to the news.